Yo, I'm a
So high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
A gorgeous nighttime view of historic Boston, Massachusetts, lighting up the twilight sky. Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. Now it's easy to check out our starting lineups. Hey guys, what do you think will be seen from Jared Sullinger in this one?
Well, you take one look at Jared Sullinger, and the first thing you see is that lower body strength is just rock solid. You can't push him out of the paint, so you've got to try to keep him away from the ball before the ball comes to him. Try to beat him to position, because otherwise he'll just root you out.
Yeah, he will give you the lower body root canal, no question about that. He knows how to use that ample backside of his to get defenders off of him and to find ways to get his shot up and over taller defenders.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the New York Knicks.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that he was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was an offense that carried.
Steve,
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on.
Yeah, and early is the key word there, Kevin. If they can string together some stops right away, I think it'll really set the tone.
which is just what they're going to be after, guys. They love to turn this into a defensive battle.
Carlos Delfino's checked in for the Bucks. Though against Smith. Here's Thunder. Here's pass. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. It looked like there was some hesitation. I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. And we'll get a look at how the Hustlestat game has been going for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, it sure has. And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim, guys. A lot of blocked shots through the first two quarters.
He was all alone on that one. Smith's got his first basket.
You know, in Larry Drew's case, it was a bit of an unusual situation once the season concluded. He was in the final year of his deal. The Hawks said to interview other candidates and left him free to interview for other head coaching positions, and he landed in Milwaukee.
Here's Delfino, covered by Lee. Smith dishes to Delfino. Bucks passing it around. Knight passes to Smith. Pocket 6. Now Delfino. And Lee pulls it down. Well, Stephen back to Coach Drew. Of course, he ended up signing with the Bucks.
Well, that was an interesting move for him to go from Atlanta to Milwaukee. The Hawks were one of the better defensive teams in the league last year. I think that's what the Bucks saw in Drew. And that's the idea for him to really help his team get the most out of its players, particularly defensively.
Delfino kicks to Henson. Passes it to Delfino. It's rebounded by Olympic.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
And good counting. Don't forget, guys, what do you think about his comments in the press conference after the last game?
You know, I think he said the right things after that first game. It's a big one because it is your first taste of NBA action, but he seemed to keep it all in perspective. It's just one game and a long line of what will be many.
Well, it's important for young guys like that to mature quickly and to understand how the NBA operates.
We're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rondo with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. He passes it to Rondo. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Keeps it to Rondo. Horford outside. The 17-footer goes down. And second bucket of the game to go.
After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting to shoot the ball much better now.
You know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the knots. I mean, they're starting to put it together.
Thunder hit at the three. Brandon Bass is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then there's Jordan Crawford, and it's Rondo in at point guard. That's the Boston Five. Ridnour. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Ridnour's got his first points of the night.
Well, you know, last season, I think officially brought the immediate championship aspirations of the Celtics to a close. The 7th seed in the East, dispatched in the first round by the Knicks. The rebuild was on in full sight.
Here's Thunder. Gets it from 3-point range. Thunder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now the shots are starting to fall a little bit more than they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, they say it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive in golf. Well, the shaky start can be overcome because now they're starting to heat up.
Shot by Mayo is no good. And back to the Celtics, making the playoffs, sure, but not like Steve back in 08 or 2010.
Well, this has been a phenomenal era with KG and Pierce that is now a thing of the past. But look, they've hoisted a championship banner very close to another, but it's just time to move on, and that's just the way it is in the NBA. These things go in waves, and the Celtics now in rebuilding mode.
Thunder passes to Crawford. Outside, Green fires for three, and that one's good. Green's got 7 points in the game.
Back-to-back threes for them. Defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Mayo with it. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Ridnour gets a screen from Udo. Just 5 to shoot. To kick out to Mayo. Puts it up from 17. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
O.J. Mayo is out of USC. He's in his 6th season in the NBA, fellas, and he was considered the top player in his high school class. Very, very highly regarded. He's yet to be a star at the professional level, but I think he's looking to solidify himself as a quality starter.
And fouls called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And for O.J. Mayo, 6'4" player. Some people saw him as a guy who could play point guard, shooting guard. He's just a player. He can do a lot of things on the floor.
He's a decent ball handler, but he's a shooting guard. He can be a little bit of a combo guy, but for the most part,